All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please face your facilitators today. I asked Jeremy to help out. I know he's going to be leaving, but your head director is going to be Taylor. I'll supplement Jeremy here in a little while later next week. We've got some things to discuss, some things to decide, and everybody's voice is equal. That's because they're up here. Doesn't mean that they're telling you what to do. They're here to help draw you out. Nobody is immune to having to have an idea. If they ask you to communicate your idea, you need to share it, right? They may ask you to go a little bit deeper with why you want to do something or how that would be pulled off. And your goal is to communicate out loud your ideas. Remember, this is part of our public communication standard, is that you're learning how to communicate in a large group, not just one-on-one with your friends, not just in writing, but also communicating your ideas to a group. All right? So the problems I put us in front of them are we need to solve the props, the costumes, and the setting. And how is that going to be connected to who these characters are and what you want to communicate with the limited resources that you have. All right? I'll try not to interrupt because this is more about you than it is about me. All right. Taylor, lead us off.
Okay, so I think we're going to start with the props. In my group, we're having like a cardboard car, and we're going to have some boxes for like unpacking when we get to the place that we're going to. And on the roof, we're probably going to stand on a desk, so it looks like we're on a roof. So we're not sure.
So why would you stand on the desk?
Because since the Promethean board's not tall, as a desk almost.
We can use the background for like the top of the roof.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the filming, that we'll make sure, like it almost will feel like you're taller because you guys are doing everything higher up?
No, so you're on, it looks like you're on a roof. Like since the pictures are going to be at least as high as the Promethean board, these are as high as the Promethean board.
Okay, but if you have the picture, you want the roof to start just a little higher up then, because you don't necessarily need to stand on the desk. Maybe if it starts like at the bottom of the Promethean board, or
why would you need the car? Because we're driving to Chicago. From where? Tennessee.
Initiating event, because he says that he drove from there.
okay.
And you said you needed boxes, so it's like that we're moving. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Any other ideas?
For like
Oh,
We need a gardening hoe for TJ.
We were thinking that for props we could do, like for character, like are we talking about clothes here?
We're talking about props.
props. We'll talk about clothes in a minute.
Okay, well, we were thinking if we could have a catalog, or we could just use a piece of paper because we have to order the melons and stuff. So we'll just need like paper and
Fine.
Maybe some paper bags for like whoever has when the dirt's being brought up, maybe some bags.
Okay, so what would be used for the dirt?
The real dirt.
paper.
No thank you, no dirt.
Yeah, we can have some brown paper maybe.
Yeah.
You could just use it on the Promethean and pretend like it's dirt on there. Like they could and computer guys if they could Photoshop dirt.
Yeah, I'm in the.
Yeah.
I have a big bag and I can like fill it with pillows and make it look really heavy.
Or we could just use pillowcases.
So it looks like it's filled with dirt, but in your backpack is really heavy.
That's good. Yeah.
Because right here.
I was thinking about what TJ would wear.
like for him, I was like, what would I wear? Then I pictured a sun hat or anything. You know? Like when they're watering
Oh my
plants,
God,
they have
that's
their little
what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler,
wouldn't he like be wearing overalls and stuff?
I can bring the overalls.
We know Katie has overalls.
the narrator doesn't, I don't think the narrator necessarily needs to wear anything if he's going to just narrate, but.
Yeah, but one part of the narrator says.
So he's part of, I guess you could categorize him as part of the gang then.
Yeah, like he's like in it.
Yeah, he's like.
We should have him like walk around with two other people like attached to him.
Have we solved our props problem yet?
Not necessarily.
I can bring like a barrel for the dirt and maybe for like the boxes. Cause they,
For the boxes.
I guess, and they also say like they take dirt in anything they can, like either a shoe box or just some other stuff like hands. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Like you were saying that they found any way they could. So any weird stuff that carries something, that could be almost like one of our comic relief things, is like they're using like their dad's cup or they're using their dad's hat or something. All this weird stuff to carry dirt up in.
We should have like somebody go around, have another thing, keep on going around and picking it up and going back around and having different things. Yeah.
Noah?
This is book clothes, so I was thinking that the gang, since it's just a group of kids, they could wear superhero shirts.
Yeah.
I'd like to
On TJ, we were thinking like kind of what Brandon was thinking. We were thinking overalls and like a hay hat for him to wear since he's from the south. So make him look gardening.
Like he's from the south.
But you guys over here have been really quiet. You guys have any ideas?
Dang. How about a handkerchief?
Yeah, I
Maybe the
have
gang.
some. Well, like, oh, I have a red one.
I got it.
He could wipe off his forehead with sweat and be like, oh my gosh.
Wait, it does a bandana work?
I got bandana.
Yeah, I have a red bandana.
Was it Ryan?
How about a shovel?
Okay, TJ?
Noah said we needed a hoe, and I have one.
Okay.
We don't need
Tyler?
What would Charlie wear?
Like a leather jacket, black leather.
I
Probably
really
with like
love
retro glasses.
like a white shirt, like
Like a
like
Like a businessman.
I wore walking chains.
Doesn't someone have to be like the people that come up stairs and like?
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh, yeah.
Businessman?
Yeah.
Now we have,
We need 2 suits.
not necessarily.
What's the group that have the businessmen?
Our group is. No.
So that's just for their group. They're not in any other episode, right? So that they just have to worry. That's all they have to worry about. What's up? Yep, for me. What's up?
Yeah, what are we gonna do about following action resolution?
The 5th period is filming those.
5th grade.
Oh my
That's
god!
what I thought you said too.
5th period.
Earlier, I was thinking.
We had a bunch of 5th graders filming.
Okay.
So do we have all our props then?
Yes, close. For the clothes, I was thinking for the gang members, we could do what Noah said, or we could have them wear like different colored shirts, like black, purple, gray, red,
Or be
About
attacked. Or be
jackets.
leather jackets. Well, they're not killers.
They're not motorcycle gang, Jonathan. They're just.
Or they could always be around each other.
Leather.
Like this. Oh, I know. They could use, if they're gang members, they could have like a black bandana tied around their head, and they could have a leather jacket and Mr. Hardenberger's fake earring.
Bring the leather on. I can't get the
I
black
don't think it's that
bandana.
technical.
Yeah. Or they could just be weird. Like,
They be smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're talking over each other, humans. Skylar.
I want to sign up for the overalls.
Okay.
Okay, I signed up, just so you all know.
I think for that dirt thing, you know how they lift the chairs and they use like a shoulder thing?
Chairs.
The
Oh,
chairs.
I can't remember that
They
one.
used it as like a win.
No, they used 2x4s to dig up the dirt.
2x.
They do?
Wait, they use 2x4s?
I bet Johnson has 2
Okay.
Cross out the shovel.
So what do you guys think about the gang members kind of wearing like a hoodie?
Yeah, hoodies.
Black hoodie.
Leather.
Actually, don't pick a color though yet because some people don't all have black. Like pick one that everybody has.
I got
Like a
leather.
gray one.
I got leather black.
Or somebody can bring one and there's
Yeah, but there's gonna be like a couple people in the gang. So like,
only like
see
3.
whoever has the same color.
There's only like 3.
So you can have black, gray, whatever.
Brandon. Okay, hold on. I wanted to ask this. How are we going to know who different characters are? They can't all wear black.
They can have
But I wonder who might wear black in the game.
Blackie.
Okay. How many other characters do we have to identify?
3.
The narrator. The pack and the narrator. 3.
Blackie, TJ.
Oh no, there's only
Okay.
3.
So we have 3. We have 3 gang members, or 3 from the kids, TJ, and then the businessmen, right? So really, you only need to come up with 3. You have TJ. I think that's pretty easy. You've got Blackie wears something black. You just got to figure out what the other 2 people are going to be wearing. Remember, we want to have them wear the same thing in every single episode, so that whoever it is, whether Levi is Charlie in one and Riley is Charlie in the next, that we know that they're wearing something distinct, right? So, let's solve that one.
Riley,
who's Charlie?
is she in your episode? Or he?
Is he part of the pack? Yeah, because we had the pack as a character, so we'll change that to Charlie.
Okay.
So the narrator's not
No,
So
we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking for Blackie, I have a black leather coat I can bring in for him to wear.
Austin, I'd say like since Blackie, we wanted him to be the leader. Like want him to wear it to make him look a lot more better than the other people.
The
It's not the leader.
It's the narrator.
No, I thought that TJ becomes the leader.
It's the narrator.
What's up, Noah?
Why are we thinking that the kids are all big and bad, and but it's really just like the 1940s, and they're just hanging out on a roof?
Well, they
Yeah.
are. It's a good question. Why do we think that? I don't know, but we do know that they steal stuff, that they aren't too upset about vandalizing the top of a roof. So there's a little bit of a disregard here. Now, nobody's talked about the setting being the 1940s. I don't know if you guys wanted to try and make it a 1940s costume, or whether you just want to have something distinct, even if it's modern. Because back then, they would have been wearing a hat that's a little different, and so, but that's not my problem for you, but that's a good question. I think that you might be distracting too much by wanting your superhero idea. I think that's kind of funny, but it might be a little distracting.
I mean, just mean like we're thinking of a bunch of leather and stuff.
Well, but Blackie, he's got, I mean, what, he's gonna wear a black hoodie? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something black, I think, makes sense. But the other 2 guys, I don't care if one kid wears a bright orange hoodie and he looks like Kenny. I don't care. Flannel shirts is, so it doesn't have to be hardcore. So that's a good question.
We have 2 things. One thing, you can sign me up for the bringing the hoe for TJ. Okay. And then the other thing was, this is just something that came on top of my head. This would be funny if we had like 40s music playing in the background. It's like
In the mood, yeah boy. In the background, that'd be fun. That's 40s music, by the way.
I did not know. Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley's the 50s.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking that if we did wear something for like, I don't know, who would be Charlie or Blackie or whatever, we I have a white puffy shirt that is like kind of like a steward shirt, and it is very puffy, and it would look good with whatever.
Well, I think the word we're looking for is distinct. So
Well, this thing is very distinct. It has very good character traits.
For what character?
Puffy.
Charlie.
Wait, what is it?
Cause Charlie.
Puff the cow.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's big too, so like it's big. It could be small. It could be whatever. Oh.
So who's bringing what?
great question. Ryan.
Lawson said she's bringing the hoe.
I bring up shirt.
You said you'd bring the overall.
Katie
I
said
bring both.
Katie's bringing the overalls and the puffy shirt.
I bring two.
Are you bringing the hay?
I'll bring the leather.
Oh,
I don't know.
wait, who said the thing about the sun hat?
Me.
Oh, okay. Are we doing that? Because my dad got a hat from the Bahamas and has a tie, and you can tie it.
A bolo on it.
Do you guys think we should do a?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make it fun.
It made him look really funny. I made fun of it.
And are we bringing a bandana?
I'm bringing that.
Okay, I'm bringing a bandana. Melissa?
Are we gonna do that grass one where someone's like the grass?
I want to be clear.
Oh yeah, one with the grass.
Who has the grass part in it?
That's
We planted the grass.
We had stuff on it.
okay.
You guys step on it?
Yeah, but we were thinking about like flashing the lights, and then he'll be like he'll go on it, and we'll flash lights, and then all of a sudden on the reason there'll be like a step mark, like one step on the grass, like you can find
Like
it on
that?
Google.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, except like that's grass, and like yeah.
And not moon.
Well, I think we have all the props figured out here. Can't move on as a setting. I think it's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
What are some? Have we solved the prop problem?
I have like a hat, it's like maybe for Blackie. It's like a black hat, and then it has like a blue thing around it. Does that work out for him?
Okay.
I'll bring the barrel.
Okay, works.
Yeah.
Okay. Katie.
I can read the catalog for our group when we have to read it.
Okay. Ryan.
I don't know if anyone remembers, but from Mr. Bowser's when I dressed up like Jamie that one day.
Yeah.
In that hat I was wearing, I could probably bring that in for Blackie.
Well, we've already got something for Blackie. Maybe another character could
Yeah,
win.
maybe like the Charlie or narrator.
Yeah.
Charlie.
So I got mine.
Okay.
But isn't there
Charlie could wear like a black hat with a feather in it.
He's not Columbus.
Why a feather?
Because it's in the 1940s and they have
He's
odd
not
hats.
Columbus.
And so they could have like he could have like a feather and a black hat with a
Just wear a condor.
A sombrero.
Oh, sombrero.
It's a hood.
That's like
Oh,
in
I have a
Mexico.
sombrero.
So bring it
So,
up.
do we know
Marlon from Dario Moreno.
So do we know that's narrator?
Ladies and gentlemen, your commentary is not helping us.
Skylar?
Charlie could wear a fedora.
What's that?
It's like really
It's like the
Oh yeah.
Do we know if the narrator's gonna wear it?
Ryan. I heard Taylor ask a question. I don't know if anybody else heard her ask.
Yeah.
What?
I did actually like the narrator.
What's the narrator gonna wear?
You're gonna wear a white glove, a black
Sweatshirt.
Yeah, like what color? Like a red or
He's the one who introduces. Okay, wait. He's the one who introduces TJ. So it's kind of like a normal.
Yes, I do.
Did it be tie-dye?
I have it.
Wow.
Tie-dye sweatshirt?
Yeah. I've kind of torn up.
He's like the normal.
Skylar.
Yours face.
unless
He's the
you
one who
work-
introduced TJ, so he's kind of like a normal kind of kid. The one who gets the information and tells them.
I think the gray sweatshirt might look better.
Okay, so gray sweatshirt for what the narrator's wearing.
Are you gonna bring that back?
Should we have like dirt marks on our faces?
Yeah. You guys are the ones bringing dirt. I don't want dirt on my face. Now you guys can like
Like we just
what
got
would you use?
That could probably be something you do just in your group. Because what we're trying to do is decide what are we gonna do as a whole. But in your group, you can decide what you're gonna do. Okay?
The narrator should wear a turtleneck sweater.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, everybody, I don't know if you realize that it's not helpful when you sing or when you have your side conversations. It does not help a group discussion.
Okay, so we were trying to, remember how we were talking about how he was gonna, in his little overall pocket, he was gonna pull it out, he's gonna go, oh, tiring or whatever. Like, I could bring this little gray, whatever it's called, handkerchief thing, and I could put it in the pocket, and I could be like, whoa, that was hard work, whatever. Yeah.
Well, I thought, so Matt was going to bring the rest.
Hey, don't, as a bandana.
Yeah.
Austin, for the group members, we can probably have those retro glasses like the 3D ones. For who? For the game members.
How about we move on to that setting problem?
Okay. So who has ideas on the setting?
Anna?
Well, our group was thinking that we could draw something on like, the grass and stuff on the medium board, and like for setting like for the garden and for without any Italian action like or yeah whatever, and they could just erase it.
Yeah, they could like use the pen and just erase it.
When they're like shoveling it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin?
Okay. Ryan, me, Ashley, and maybe Skylar and Riley are thinking about like going to computer graphics and like making one with like get a skyscraper and like get the grass and stuff and make it into what it looks like in the story.
Okay,
On
so
the top.
It's just like a factory though, it's not a skyscraper.
so how would you make it so you could like take the grass off?
That's a button.
I'm not sure. We can ask Mr. Trick for ideas, but and then there's gonna be like 3 different pictures, and then the whole class can decide between the 3 which one they want to do.
Noah?
Well, like what she said, there was, they could make different pictures, but they could put those pictures into a PowerPoint, so one doesn't have the grass and one does.
Or we could have like the factory, and
not showing.
they could kind of like combine the ideas and draw the grass on and then erase it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because if we just all of a sudden switch the slide and there's no grass, kind of defeats the purpose of actually having a falling action scene.
Yeah. And we could dress the pin kind of like a shovel so it looks like you're shoveling while you're like
Yeah.
erasing.
Okay, like Austin was saying, maybe half of us is in computer. Miss Dietrich showed me how to get rid of it just by a touch, so I bet I can get something made for it.
Would it take it all the way or part by part?
Part by part.
So how long would it take though?
Well, I can probably get done during 4th hour today.
You could open it on Photoshop. You can open it
Yeah.
and then you can put it full screen. So then you'd still be working on the picture, but it looks like the picture's already done, and then you can just like start doing that to the grass. So you can fix it while it's still.
And on Anna's idea and how we watched the video of Austin's, if the computer graphics people can't get that done, we can just do that exact same thing.
Okay.
So we can
So it's a backup.
Brandon?
Oh, are we still talking about the study thing?
Right?
This is kind of a question for Mr. Pim. On your thing, can you make it?
board?
On the Promethean board. Do you have a program where, like, if you have a picture on the internet, you can erase it? Like, just erase it with erase it?
No, but what you can do is color over it with like the highlighter or with white, and it looks like you're erasing it.
So we could do that.
Or you could also have whatever you guys make and then do the grass separate. You know, you could have a picture on there and draw on it. Because remember, the setting's going to be different over 5 episodes. It's going to be different each time with the grass. But the background needs to stay the same. So I think that needs to be very fluid, rather than change the, yeah, right, so that's my thought.
But in computer graphics, we can like look up like baby grass, like it's starting to sprout, and then the next we can make it like full beautiful grass, and then we can save that, and then the next one we can partly erase them where they shovel, so like they'll disappear, and fill it in with dirt instead of drawing it to make it look the same.
Okay, so I had a question. So whoever was talking about how you can have the picture up in kind of in Photoshop while erase it. So but the question is, does that is the picture that not erased full screen, or is it part of the screen? Because we need
You can make it full screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
While you work on it, you just click to maximize on, not on the top right, but then on the Photoshop, there's also
There's
maximize.
also
like-
another
Well, here's the thing, I don't think I have the software on my computer to edit that stuff.
Oh, if you sign into someone else, onto like my
Yeah.
profile,
Well,
it
but I have
still
to be
shows.
able to sign in under mine in order to access all the files.
True.
Remember, though, the goal is to solve these problems with limited resources. So we have to, I like your idea of a progressive number of pictures, and maybe that's how we can split it up rather than compete. You pick one background, and the background's not as big a deal, but the Photoshop is the thing we insert into that background. And somebody draw one with the baby grass, and somebody draw it with just the dirt. But I don't know, it sure seems like a lot. Then also, how weird is it going to be that the background has like a mouse going over the top of it in the background? Is that going to take away from the tone of what you're doing because you're seeing the background with technology going on? So that's another question.
What Ashley said when like take 3 different pictures of the like baby grass and then that, there's a tool on Photoshop, if we can use Photoshop, that like it's a different type of eraser that like erases it, but it shows the background. It doesn't erase it to white. So like you can just erase it to the mini grass, and then you can click the button and then go over it, and then it'll be medium and then big.
The bird.
You just have to use one.
But when you're shoveling,
Hold on, go ahead.
when we shovel it,
Don't shuffle your papers, put them down, she's talking.
we can just like do part and do multiple of it, so it looks like it gradually disappears. And plus we can like, I can't remember how to do this, but Miss Dietrich knows. We can save it and then put it on a PowerPoint, so we wouldn't be doing all that.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
So, how about you guys put together everything that you can, and we'll see how it goes. I have a backup plan in case it doesn't work. All right? Good job. You keep that list of who's in charge of what. Please bring your props if you said you're going to bring them. We're depending on you. I don't need to sign it. Just put Peterman, because I am your coach, so you'll be all right. I am your boys' coach. Yes, I just haven't been there to do. I just write my name next to it, and the coaches know that, or the managers know that I'm the teacher. So Peterman, language arts, and I don't sign it unless you have a 5, unless you have a 2. Everybody did fine. I just said write my name, and then leave it blank and cross it out, because my managers know what to do.
Wait, what do you mean by leave it blank?